Before a Formula One race even starts, drivers have to fight for where they line up on the grid. That fight is called qualifying. Think of it like auditions before the main show. 20 drivers, 3 rounds, and only one can claim pole position, the very front of the grid. Everyone else falls in line behind, based entirely on their lap times. And here's the twist. Where you qualify can make or break your race. Start up front and you control the pace. Start at the back and you're stuck in dirty air, traffic and chaos. In F1, one tiny mistake, a single yellow flag, a millisecond of hesitation, can drop you from hero to zero before Sunday even begins. So let's break down every step of qualifying and why Saturdays often decide who shines and who suffers on race day. Q1 is survival mode. All 20 cars head out and instantly it's chaos. The track is still green, meaning grip is low, and everyone's desperate to put down a banker lap before traffic, or a red flag ruins their shot. Picture Monaco, cars backing up in the final corner to make space, while others come flying in at full speed. Radios explode with drivers screaming about traffic. Engineers panic over timing. It's 15 minutes of pure gridlock, where one yellow flag can wreck half the field's laps. At the end of Q1, the slowest 5 are out. Positions 16 through 20 are locked. And for them, the weekend is already over. No second chances, no resets. Just the long walk back to the garage, knowing Sunday starts at the wrong end of the grid. Q2 is the knife edge. 15 cars left, 10 spots to fight for. The track has more grip now, which means lap times tumble, but the pressure skyrockets. This is where the midfield lives or dies. Do you send your driver out twice, burning through an extra set of softs just to be safe? Or gamble on one perfect lap to save tyres for the race? Teams are glued to timing screens, watching the cut-off line like it's a heartbeat monitor. One blink of yellow on the sector times, and you're done. For the drivers, Q2 is the tightrope. Make it into Q3, and you've got a shot at headlines. Miss it, and you're boxed into 11th. Stuck in traffic, staring at the points from the wrong side, and then comes Q3, the shootout. 10 cars, fresh tyres, low fuel, maximum risk. This is the session where legends are made. Every driver gets maybe 2 shots at glory, 2 flying laps to nail the perfect sector. 1 lockup, 1 twitch of oversteer, and pole is gone. Meanwhile, track conditions are peaking. Every minute it's faster, grippier, more electric. That's why all 10 cars often pile out in the final moments, turning the track into a high-speed stampede. Pole position is everything. At the front, you own clean air. Behind, you're stuck in turbulence, staring at brake lights and losing time in dirty air. That's why 1/10 of a second, the blink of an eye, can decide whether you control Sunday's Grand Prix or spend it fighting from the shadows. But qualifying isn't just about raw speed, it's about timing. The track usually gets faster as the session goes on. More rubber goes down, fuel burns off, temperatures stabilise. That's why you'll often see a mad rush of cars heading out in the final 2 minutes, everyone chasing that last fraction of grip. Miss the window, get caught in traffic, or hit a yellow flag, and your lap is gone. Doesn't matter if you had the pace, it won't count. And then there's the weather wildcard. Rain in qualifying can turn everything upside down. A single shower in Q1 can knock out a top team that misjudged the conditions. Mixed sessions, where the track slowly dries, are even crazier. Suddenly it's not just about being fast, it's about being on track at the exact right moment. Too early, and the track's still wet. Too late, and the rain returns. In those conditions, timing is king. Of course, even when the laps are done, qualifying can still bite. Penalties for impeding, engine changes, or gearbox swaps can reshuffle the grid after the session ends. That means the fastest lap doesn't always equal pole. Sometimes the guy in second, or even third, ends up starting first. It's Formula One's way of keeping the grid unpredictable. Q1 is chaos. Q2 is the knife edge. Q3 is the shootout. 3 rounds, milliseconds apart, and one perfect lap that can decide everything. Qualifying isn't just about setting the grid, it's the first battle of the weekend. And sometimes the one that matters most. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more, F1 Explained the Easy Way, hit subscribe. We'll keep making the sport simple, clear, and fun, so you never miss the stories behind the world's fastest sport.